Porkuliar Piggy is pretty sweet. This is a little Abner cartoon from 19. It's directed by Bob Wickersham, written by Alec, Geiss and Alec, with a voice cast including Frank Graham and Lurene Tuttle. And this is actually a Screen Gems cartoon, and Little Abner is a character created by Alec, as mentioned, credited as being part of the writing on this. I don't know if this is actually based on a specific Little Abner comic strip or if this is a story created purely for the cartoon. If anybody knows, please feel free to let me know. But this is my introduction to Little Abner. And from what I can tell, Little Abner is a comic strip and also small cartoon series about our protagonist, Abner, and his family. And the family is described online as a hillbilly family, just to give you a sense of the kind of personalities, characters, lifestyle that this family has. And they have a pig called Salome, and this pig is absolutely adorable. But it manages to escape. Not that it was being mistreated or anything, but it decides to go off on an adventure and accidentally crosses the path of a butcher in his van. And the butcher gets out of the van and goes after the pig. And I'll say no more than that, but it gets quite emotional and it gets quite intense. I'm not a vegetarian by any means, but I don't like the thought of adorable little piggies being chased by butchers. And it is very sweet and beautifully animated. There is one bit of animation that I didn't love. It really irritated me. And this is the bit where Salome is rolling around in a puddle of mud, and then when he jumps out of the muddy puddle, he's perfectly clean. And I know it's such a small thing to be irked about, but he was rolling in mud. He should be dirty. So either they should have at least made him mud splattered, and that mud could slowly fade away or shake it off as the cartoon progressed, or just not include the mud at all. So that kind of annoyed me. But other than that, the animation is really beautiful. The colour palette is gorgeous. The pink of the pig is just perfect. And this is obviously my introduction to the character of Lil Abner and his family, and I can't really form an opinion. Mostly because we don't get to see too much of them in this, because it is about Salome and his little adventure. But from what we see, they look pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to exploring some more. I thought Porkuliar Piggy was a sweet introduction for me. Salome is definitely an absolutely adorable character, beautifully animated. Apart from the muddy puddle, the animation is fabulous. It does get quite intense and a little emotional at one point, and it's a pretty well-written, well-constructed narrative with some really nice animation. If you're new to Lil Abner, I do of course recommend it as an introduction because it worked well for me, and I'm keen to see what else the Lil Abner series has in store.